morning, guys. Real quick on so much for global warming. Do you realize that in East Antarctica, it's just set a new record for cold, a minus 135.8 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. Minus 135.8. Forget the 0.8. Could you imagine a minus 100 and oh my, like the scientist said, it would hurt just to breathe. The previous record was 128.6. So much for, you look, we all know it's bullshit. These people, Al Gore, Robert Kennedy Jr., everyone in this administration and every other administration that's ever supported global warming ought to be put behind bars for life. For life. Everyone associated, that all the top people associated with global warming in a major way, including Wall Street, I say put them behind bars for the rest of their life. They have done irreparable damage, incredible damage to this country as well as the world. All the money that they've stolen. Anyway, speaking of corruption and all the rest, consider this. Do you realize that 90 to 95% of the people, from the White House right on down through the House and the Senate, do you realize you could put them in any mental institution and you would not know the difference between many of them and the patients there? Think about that. They would feel right at home with those people. They would be just as delusional. They're just as delusional. They're just as screwed up in the head as they are. And not only that, but you could put them in any prison from LA to New York City, and they would feel right at home with that group because they're just as much a bunch of criminals as the people that are in there. In other words, they're psychotic and they're criminals. Psychotic criminals. There you go. Excuse me. Okay, moving on. It says here, a GOP senator says he likes a key part of Obamacare. You know something? Obamacare, if it doesn't get repealed and repealed soon, it is going to do insane damage. It's already done incredible damage to the healthcare system. It's going to do so much damage. It's going to be really hard with the leadership that we have, with the people that we have in office. I won't even call them leaders or puppets. It's going to be really hard to get this thing back on track and to get this country back on track. We don't have leaders. We have a bunch of damn puppets that haven't had an original thought perhaps in their entire life. Al Sharpton, he's ripping the U.S. policy towards towards Nelson Mandela. You know something? What nobody in the press wants to admit, and what was it last night? I saw where one of the coaches in the NFL, he quoted Mandela. It's like, you know something? Before you go quoting somebody, maybe you need to learn the background of that individual, because the background of Nelson Mandela is not good. Okay, he and his wife Winnie were nasty people. They murdered unmercifully. Obama, of course, he's down there and he's remembering his legacy. Let me tell you something. South Africa is in a world of hurt. They are messed up, and we're going to be right there. If we don't get this piece of shit, along with all the rest of the pieces of shit, out of office and put some decent people in, we're going to be right there with them. As far as Al Sharpton goes, he belongs in prison. What a corrupt little piece of crap he is. He does a lot of dirty work for the far left. Zimmerman, or not Zimmer, but Zimmer, the Men's Warehouse, he said they couldn't wait to get him out of there. Look, here's the bottom line. The people who tossed him out, and he founded the company. He made them what they were and what they are. You have the board of directors. You have so many people who don't know shit about business. They're there for all the wrong reasons. They're there because of their last name, or because of mom and you know what I'm saying. That's the problem. That's the problem. Make these people, give them $1 million max. Let's see then. Then we'll get people who actually know how to run a company. Um, and then Eleanor Parker. Remember her from The Sound of Music? She was the woman that was trying to steal the Baron, uh, the top guy from Julie Andrews. She didn't get her. Beautiful woman though. And anyway, she passed away from pneumonia at the age of 91. And may she rest in peace. What a great movie that was. That's all for now, guys. It is cold. It was like a -9 out there today. Minus 135.8. Are you serious? Yeah. Tell me we got global warming. We got weather change. It's always been occurring. Have a good day, all.